What's going on, guys? In today's video we're going to be ranking every single Valorant agent. Console's been out for a couple months now, and I think the meta is kind of developing, especially with like some nerfs and even Vice coming into the agent pool. But yeah, we're going to be ranking overall all the agents in Valorant, and make sure you guys go follow my Twitch and TikTok. I'm going to be streaming every single day, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys very much. Alright guys, so today we're going to be ranking all the agents in Valorant. You guys can go check out my other video. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible and not like bore you all. I'm just gonna try to just rank them and keep it short and simple. But if you guys want a more in-depth review on all these agents, you guys can go check out my other videos. I kind of go in depth, and I even give you guys some like plays and setups you can do that'll still work today. But like I said, the console meta is kind of developed, and a lot of those changes, I would rank these agents higher and maybe some lower. Now that I've played more. But yeah, let's get right into it. First off, Astra. I think Astra can be really good. I think she's just boring to play and no one wants to play her in rank. So we'll go ahead and throw her in D tier. I think she's just really only good on Lotus right now. If Split was in the map rotation, or even like Pearl, maybe, like you can still use her if you like using her. I'll never hate an Astra pick if you're really good with her. She can be really good. She has good post plant stuff, and her smokes are really good. The only thing she lacks is her ult. I don't think the wall is very good in ranked. But in pro play it's pretty good. Up we have Breach. I think Breach is like A or B tier. Like, I think he's just kind of mid right now, because in console ranked a lot of people aren't picking double initiator. He's really good on Sunset, and a lot of people, like, they're not gonna like set you up a util unless you ask for it. But a good Breach can be really good, and he can change the tide of a game. But overall, he's just kind of like mid-tier and non-double initiator comps. But if you like Breach, you want to put him in A tier, feel free. I just think he's overall kind of mid, but I think he's really good. Like a really good mid. He's a high B for sure. Brimstone. I think Brimstone's kind of like just D tier. He's only really good on bind. He's got good post plant util. Overall, like Clove and Omen are just better right now. His smokes last the longest, and yep, but Brim's really good. It's just like he's only really good on bind. Next up we have Chamber. I think Chamber's C tier. Only because like in ranked, a lot of people just run it down and hit a sight. And his trip's not that good to stall as like a sentinel. He's really good if you're individually good, but if you're individually good, you should just be using Cypher or KJ and get the same kills as him. You're just like crutching, to be honest. I think he's just overall C tier right now. He's just like a very selfish role, and if you can be a really good Cypher, it's so much beneficial, like stalling pushes, and that way your team can help you, and just be really annoying as a Cypher. And I think overall it's just easier to rank up as a Cypher too. Like, you can place your cam on a different site if no one's common, and just play off your cam if they're coming to that bomb and stuff. There's just a lot of cool setups you can do as Cypher. But yeah, for Chamber, he's just like overall mid, C tier. Next up we have Clove, and Clove's S tier in rank play. Omen's better. Clove is still really good. You can come back to life in rank play. A lot of people are just dumb, and you can get a lot of like second chances to win a round. Hooks are really good. They can be placed around the map, help your team out. Other kits just kind of like allows you to be aggressive in ranked, and that's a good thing to do. It allows you to be more free. It's kind of like playing Reyna. You can take early fights and die and still smoke, and use the pick me up. But yeah, overall probably S, one of the better agents right now. We have Cypher. I think Cypher's S tier. Cypher is really annoying to play against a good one with good setups and ranked. He can like lock down a whole bomb and make people really annoyed, and they'll just go somewhere else. I think if you're a really good Cypher, you change your setups a lot. You can literally win a defensive side by yourself sometimes. If you're really annoying, you have good reads. But yeah, I think Cypher's the best Sentinel for sure right now in the meta. Deadlock, I think Deadlock's D tier. I think she's horrible. Maybe even C tier. I don't think she's as bad as these two. You have to be like a really good Deadlock one trick. Place your like sound barriers on walls where people run in, like on site. She just lacks flank util, and there's a lot of lurkers in ranked, so not having a trip is kind of annoying. Because if they just hear the sound barrier, they're just gonna slow walk past it. So it's just kind of annoying not to have that. Her barrier is kind of mid. You just shoot it like a sage wall. But if you're like a really good Deadlock one trick, you can be like high C tier, even B tier maybe. Like kinda. Next up we have Fade. think Fade is high B tier, maybe even A tier. I think all the initiators are like A and B tier right now. Fade's really good on Bind, she's really good on Sunset. I mean, you can use her on pretty much any map. She's just overall like a really good pick. Just a lot of people don't run Fade, and a lot of people just run Gecko. He's a lot better. You just throw your little bro down the plant. You have good flash. You have good molly. Overall, she's just kind of mid. You can make an argument for A for any of these two right here. But I'll just put them on overall mid. I just think Gecko's too good right now, in rank play especially. That's really beneficial to have like your a 5v5 gun up when you're taking a site. You don't have to worry about dying off bomb. And he's really good in post plant defusing the bomb. But Gecko's just overall insane right now for ranked. And that's just why I put him in S. He's the best initiator. We have Harbor. I think Harbor's D tier. He's just not fun to play really. Probably like the least fun agent to play right now, beside Astra. If you're a really good one trick, you can use him on Bind, throw your walls in Cove, defuse a bomb with Gecko, and on Sunset, he's just like, eh. People just want to play Clove and Omen. They're just more fun to play. There's nothing wrong with that. He's just kind of mid. For pro play, he's really good on some maps. Next up, we have ISO. Like ISO's like high A tier, maybe an S tier. If you're really good ISO and you can just win the game by yourself, be annoying, check people out. He can be used as mental warfare. He's just so boring to like play against and like just annoying to die to. You can really tilt people. But overall, I think he's just like A tier, even S tier maybe. Next up we have Jet. I think on console, Jet's like low A. She's really good on Bind, or not Bind, Ascent. She's really good on Ascent, and she's really good on Haven. If you op with her, you can be really annoying. It's just annoying in this ISO meta. I think if ISO wasn't a thing, Jet would easily be like S tier. Next up we have KO. I think KO's high A tier. Probably even above Jet, to be honest. Like, he's got a really good kit for console ranked. His flashes are insanely hard to dodge if you know like pixel flashes or stuff like that. He's really good on just flash peeking. You can't really turn away from it. His knife is really easy to use. Just throw it, you get fast info. They come there. A lot of people, if they get knifed, they'll just go to the other bomb or they'll just run it down with no util. He's pretty easy to use. Like, once you like get the hang of his flashes, his molly's really good for stalling. Overall, he's just got a good kit for ranked right now. I think he's high A tier. Next up, we have KJ. I think KJ's also like high A tier. It's really good on Icebox. She's really good on Ascent even. She's just overall not really better than Cypher right now. I think Cypher strips are really good. You get a lot of info with Cypher. You can make an argument for KJ and S very easily. All these characters in S or A are very good. But overall, I just don't think she's better than Cypher, so that's why I put her in A right now. This might be a pretty controversial one. Neon, I think Neon is a lot lower than I had ranked in my Duelist video. After playing, like, a lot of people don't play Neon, and if they do, they're just a one trick. They use shotguns, and it's really easy to play around in ranked. I think overall, she's just like C tier. Like, you should just always pick ISO or Jet or even Reyna. Like, I think Phoenix is so much better. If you're really good with her, you can make a good impact on like Haven. She's really good. She's not bad. She's really hard to kill, but a lot of the time you're going to be too much faster than your teammates, and they're not going to be able to help you in rank. They're going to be baiting each other. But you can definitely make her really good. But I think she's just overall C tier on console ranked right now. Next up we have Omen. I think Omen's a high S tier. I think Omen's overall better than Clove too. His flash can stop a whole push on Sunset, for example. And stall. His TPs, you can be really aggressive with them. I like playing Omen so much more than Clove. He's kind of like a duelist smoke, if you know what you're doing. And, he's just so much more fun to play. His ult kind of sucks, but, I think he's overall just the best controller right now for ranked and console. Next up we have Phoenix. I think Phoenix is S tier for sure. Especially in ranked play, his flash is very hard to dodge. Rank's kind of messed up right now, so you get a lot of like bad players, and Phoenix allows you to smoke for yourself. He has a wall out. He has healing. You can use your molly for healing, He could stall and the wall for healing for rank play especially. That's really good if you're like a solo hard carry. His flashes are impossible to dodge on console. His ult's really good. Like you can use his ult to basically win your round, go in and get a pick, and you're still alive. So it's really beneficial in rank play, especially if people are not common and you have to carry. He's a really good carry agent. I think he's insanely good on console right now for just ranked. Um, we'll just have to see how the meta shapes out if they ever nerf ISO or the flashes on console. But overall, I think Phoenix is one of the best duelists for console ranked right now. Next up, we have Raze. I think Raze is insanely good on console. Um, I think Grenade's really good on Sunset and Bind, and she's just overall really good. I would even maybe put her high A, maybe like ISO above Raze. But I think she's like a really good Raze can win you a map. Her utils are just really strong right now on this map set, and you can have a lot of like good impact as a Raze and entry still. Um, one of the better entries on console. Um, yeah, overall I think she's like maybe A, low S. Like it's kind of hard to put her above ISO thinking about it because it can just be really annoying with ISO. Get early picks and stuff. But next up we have Arena. I think Arena's like overall like a low A, maybe even B tier on console. I just think Phoenix is so much better. You should just be picking Phoenix. She can heal better than Reyna. Reyna's ult sucks. Like it's not very good on console. Her flashes are pretty good. She has one of the best flashes actually on console. You can put them really high up, and on console it's hard to flick up and shoot them, and flick back down and kill someone. Um, Overall, I just think she's like I would honestly put her in B tier. I just don't think she's better than the other agents right now. Um, I think Phoenix is just a much better pick. Normally on PC, Phoenix would not be that good. You can flick away from his flashes, and Reyna also just a lot easier to use on PC. And honestly, she's just kind of mid on console. Another mid-tier agent is honestly Sage. Sage is really good on Icebox and maybe Bind. Also maybe Sunset. You could wall out for Cypher trips. I think she has a lot more use than Deadlock and Chamber, maybe. Like at least those two have a trip. Like she could be B or C. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in um C, like high C, maybe mid between these two. Um you should just always pick Cypher KJ. Um a good Sage can be really annoying with Grim Walls and stuff, but the only really beneficial thing about Sage is the res and the slow stall and a push, but a lot of people just shoot the wall anyway. She's just kind of like a one-trick pig every now and then. She's overall just not that good right now compared to the other two Sentinels. Next up, we have Sky. I think Sky is like C, maybe even D tier right now on console. Her flash is a lot easier to dodge now that it's like shorter distance. And the dog is not like a lot of people just shoot the dog. Um, Her healing is like kind of meh. Her ult's pretty good. I think Old Sky would easily be S tier. She was one of the better initiators, but on console, I think just KO is just so much better, and even Sova's so much better. Like shooting darts and stuff, I just don't think Sky's very good anymore, especially on console. She's nerfed kind of quite a bit. That's brings us to our next one, Sova. I think Sova's like A and B tier. I think Sova's really good on Abyss. I think Sova's really good on Haven and Ascent. He has a lot more maps that he's like viable on compared to Sky. But overall, yeah, he's really good. Next up, we have Viper. Viper's mid tier. I think this map build doesn't really help her. You can use her on. She's just really good on Icebox right now. Putting up the stall wall at A, or retake wall at B on Icebox. She's kind of really only good on that map, and if you use her on any other map, like maybe Bind, you can be good on. Um, she's just not that fun to play compared to Omen or Clove, and they just bring so much more value besides Icebox. That's the map she really excels on. But at the end of the day, that's only one map. But she really excels at that map, and I would put her in B tier. Next up, we have Vice, the new agent. This might be kind of controversial. I know a lot of people like the new agent, and I just think she's one of the worst agents in the game that Riot has ever released. I think her wall is mid. I think her slows are really good, like like kinda. You can just shoot them; they're really huge. Her flash is like, it's honestly really good and annoying, but it's just so situational. Um, she doesn't like seem like a sentinel to me. I don't. It's like she's like a hybrid of everything. Um, yeah, her wall is just like easily baitable. Her ult, you can get out of it pretty fast. It's just like overall, she's just pretty bad. She's not good at all compared to Cypher, KJ. Yoru, I think Yoru's just like he's just kind of like B tier, like maybe A tier. A lot of people don't fall for the stuff in high elo. Like you can use him in lower elo. Um, he's like really good on Abyss and Bind. You can find value with them, but I think Raze is a better pick on Bind, and on Abyss, like might as well just use Phoenix and wall in and stuff, you know. Instead of just TPing and blindly, because a lot of the times your teammates won't set you up properly. Um, and on defense, he's like just kind of eh. You can TP to like bomb sites if they're taking them. You can definitely make plays with them if you're really good with them. He has like a high skill ceiling, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. This is my picks for, or my updated picks for console ranked tier list for all the Valorant agents. It's definitely different than the other ones before. Like I said, you guys can go check out those videos for in-depth analysis on these agents and, you know, find some plays. I appreciate you all for watching, and peace.